you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop with the shorty. She support ride, lifting up. Number 9 on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Where they try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the ring. Yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good, we don't need your feedback. They play the way when my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's. Little beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's.
25 on 2nd and 10.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the ready. 54. Mike 54. Leo. Fight.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lock now on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Under 10. Travel. 10. Check it out, Reed. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Sam on. He's checking. Crash. Check 44. Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Watch twins. Check 43.
After the interception, here's Stidham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Jam, 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 jam. 80 weapon.
Now Stidham on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. Third down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Just like that.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll have a first down past the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready, ready. Bravo.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Being chased out left. And he's got his big tight end here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down, Stidham to throw. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On third down, Stidham. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
That's my fault.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. Showing it. Showing it. Begin.
X3. 218. Chop.
15. Check 15.
Go. Go. Snap.
Block going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. You got to win.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. John Simon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
when teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Stupid. I knew you was trying to run.
Patriots sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Ready? 10 logo.
Now Stidham, off play action. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
What?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards
my
against
nigga's
this
gonna
guy.
step afraid about his dude.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go.
Stupid.
Intercepted it in.
Bitch, you dub.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really may be one completion.
Yo, come on, bro.
Here in this half, it's intercepted.
This is fucking crazy.
Jackson, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Can't see these in either.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach,
like, you can't do shit on that. You're not good.
Evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it. Hey, box truck. Speed dribble.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Stidham. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I ain't went for a pointer out yet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. Watch, twitch. Hard.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Nowhere to
Should
escape,
be
and
open,
he goes
man.
down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
It's all the
In that
shit
case,
that's
that didn't
not
happen.
offense. He
Zero
can't play offense
accountability,
at all.
and a sack resulted.
Ready? 7 Indy.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
Get ready.
On first down, Locke eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, let's get this. Check. Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking.
22 jet bomber.
Check. Switch.
5. 2.
Locke now on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On the ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 6 guys.
Smooth.
Check. Watch out.
And go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
You are ass.
Brooks with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch safety
61. Matchbox light. Let's go.
On the ground is Michelle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
60 outlaw. Kill. General West.
No.
Look. Squeeze. Fire.
And it's Michelle once again.
Oh, Von Miller is
It's a
saving
gain
this
of
nigga.
about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Slam. Right there. All day, baby.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Check 52.
Check. You got that?
You got that right there. Kill.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Ready, set.
51. Time to go night. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Bunch.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check three.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. This is the tight end.
Oh my God.
He's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with
Come
Lindsey.
on, bro.
Trying to
We
find
can
a
play
lead,
this.
but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, exit. Big rip.
On 2nd down, here's Lock. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Cheesy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Can we get...
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That's insane. Behind some fuck.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
Yes.
today.
What's up?
And he will
Playing the
return
game?
this one to the 30-yard line.
No.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Fair, get it.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Slam. 36, 36.
Hey, Sam off.
On second down, Michelle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. New England on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I can
And
stretch.
he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the backup now. The
Oh my
Badger,
fucking
Melvin
God.
Gordon. And he'll go down
Anybody,
before getting this
somebody,
inside
anybody
the
tackle
30.
him.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A lot going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Patriots
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Stidham on second down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Cross. Oh, no, he's going to run that. Okay. You can play it with
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they also will exit this one